Hello everyone, my name is Gabriel Hammonds, and for this week I'm doing a persuasive speech on why you should try new things. Personally, I think that trying new things is a great experience in life. I think that you should get out and try new things every day because the old thing you're doing might not be as positive on your life or have a more positive effect on your life than what a new thing would. In this speech, we are to give a visual aid, and for this visual aid, I'll be using my PS4 controller. Now, before I get to talking about my PS4 controller, I'm going to talk about why trying new things is good. Trying new things is good because it offers a variety of, let's say, positive outlook on your life. Let's say that you have a type of rare disease and only one thing you know of can cure it. Well, let's say that thing barely helps and you have to do it 5 times a week. So you have to do it, that's once every day. Now, let's say they come out with an experimental trial. Now, they say that this drug has 5 times the effect of that drug, which means you're only going to be taking it once a week. And so you don't get out and try it, and it turns out that it works. And instead of being a free experimental trial, now you have to pay $1 million for it. Well, if you had tried that, they probably would have given it to you for free, and they would have let you keep trying it. And I understand there are some precautionary measures you can take. I shouldn't try this. What if it does something worse or has an effect on me or I'm allergic to something, which you don't understand. But it's good to try new things. Now, that is probably one of the worst examples to give, but that's still an example of how it can help you. Now, one of the best examples to give will probably be playing a sport. Let's say you're in 3rd grade or 4th grade and you don't want to play a sport. Well, then you go through 4th grade and 5th grade and then middle school and then high school and college without playing a single sport. And once you get to college, you have to bitch out all this money because you weren't quite smart enough to try to make straight A's and get a 36 on your ACT or whatever the max score is on the SAT or Compass or whatever. But had you realized that you're a 6'5", 210-pound, really athletic guy who can play basketball and can dunk and shoot and dribble and post up and everything, and you can do pretty much anything in the book, and you could get a full ride to Duke or UK or Kansas or Villanova or wherever, and you go there and get college paid for because you're a student athlete. You'd never know that if you didn't try and play basketball. I mean, if you don't like it within the first couple weeks, you can quit. You don't have to do it. But it's good to get out and try new things. Same thing with baseball or football. You could be the next Cam Newton or Von Miller or LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Chris Bryant, Pete Rose, Babe Ruth, Tiger Woods, Wayne Gretzky. You could be a new superstar. You could be a Hall of Famer. You could be an upcoming rookie that everyone's hyped up over, like Carl Towns or D'Angelo Russell or Ben Simmons or whoever. And you'll never know if you don't try new things. That's why I think you should really try, you should branch out of your comfort zone. You should attempt to try new things that, you're initially, maybe afraid of. Maybe it's something that you're scared to do and, you have someone there to help you with it or something. And, most of the time it'll be positive. Obviously there are some bad effects, if you like bungee jump and the cord snaps and you break your leg or something. But, it's not necessarily that bad. But, it gets you to try new things. Then you have an awesome story to tell. Man, guys, I was bungee jumping in the Grand Canyon and I broke my leg and it was the coolest thing ever. Personally, I would say that, but, that's just me. But, I'm going to give you an example of something in my life. So this right here, as I said before, this is my PS4 controller. I was not always a PlayStation enthusiast. I always played Xbox for the Halo series, or I played a bunch of Call of Duties on Xbox too. But I was always an avid Xbox player because of Halo and Gears of War, and I really enjoyed both of those games. And I enjoyed some PS4 games, like God of War was PS4 only, and that was pretty good. But I played those for Halo, and then the Halo and the Gears of War series died out, And I decided to branch out to PS4. So I bought a PS4 and I bought all my games on PS4. And I actually really liked the system. I liked it a lot more than I liked Xbox, and I really thought it was the best thing ever. And I've had a PS4 since, or well, not PS4, but I've had a PlayStation brand of console since. I watch Netflix on it. I watch YouTube. I lay down and watch Hulu or Netflix or whatever. I can sit here and play games. I can play Black Ops, Modern Warfare Remastered, 2K17, Madden, whatever. And then I can also check my social media if I want to, check Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. That's what I had to do when my phone was busted. But, I just think it's really good. And if I had never branched out, I would have never known that. I would have never experienced that, per se. And then I'd be stuck with Xbox, which, you can do the same things on Xbox. But the Xbox Live is $15 a month, and PS4 is only $10. That's what I'm saying, the thing you move on to might be the thing that you need. Just like the same thing applies to relationships. Move on from your ex and move on to a new person. And, that new person may be the love of your life. They may not be. You may just have to move on from them too. You never know. But that's just how I feel. That's just, I encourage you to branch out and try new things. You really desperately should, because the positive outlook on your life it can have would be crazy immense. Or it could be crazy small. Or it could have no positive outlook. But I guarantee you, there's a much better chance of having a good positive outlook than a bad outlook.